Back in the winner's circle here at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway, and we've got the front-wheel drive oval feature event winner as we enter into the last weeks of June and start into July here at the Speedway. But Brian Krebs, congratulations on just a great oval feature win. Started back outside the top 10, had a lot of traffic in this one.
Yes, I did, a lot of it. Make my way to the front.
Second feature win on the oval this year. You've got one on the figure 8 track as well. It's a situation where there's not really any championship points on the oval, but you've got to enjoy winning. You've got about the fastest car here at the Speedway in the front wheel drive class.
Yes, I do. Thanks for my sponsors. That's why it happens.
Okay, and we'll give you a chance to mention some of those sponsors.
For one, I got Fast Lane Automotives, Merle's Truck Repair, and special thanks to Mom and Dad. They're my big help, my main sponsor.
Okay, so there you have it. Brian Krebs with another feature win. He's carried away 3 of them so far during the 2010 racing season here at Sportsdrome Speedway. He's got the fastest Honda here. And the winners keep rolling into the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. And this one coming from the rookie front-wheel drive division on the oval track. And Justin Branham, congratulations. This is your first feature win of the year?
Yes, sir.
You've got to be thrilled about it. Tell me where you started at in the race.
I started about 6th place, worked my way up, and went on from there.
How old are you?
16 years old.
And I tell you, you're one of the younger drivers in this division. Of course, the rules say you can be 14 and over, but again, fairly young driver. What kind of goals do you have for this year?
This year, I just want to go out, win a couple of features. Just nothing big. Just go around and get seat time.
What kind of car did you choose to race this year?
We got a 95 Saturn, 5-speed, and that's just about it.
And obviously a 4-cylinder engine. In the front-wheel drive class, you can have a V6, but it has to be an automatic transmission only. But with the 5-speed, it had to be a 4-cylinder. Give you a chance to mention some of the sponsors on your car.
We got AccuCrete and Vibrant Racing, and we're working with another one right now.
And he has a sponsorship deal in the making, perhaps maybe even a bigger one for next year. Speaking of next year, any plans?
The plans are that people want to put me in a dromer next year. That's what they want me to be at. They want to be owner, and they want me to be the driver.
Okay, so you've got to be thrilled about that, moving up in class perhaps maybe next year. But good luck for the remainder of the 2010 racing season.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so there you have it. Another first-time feature event winner right here at Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Well, perhaps the comeback story of this year so far is the number 0 in the Dromer Figure 8 division, John Embry. Not only has he come to victory lane again here at Sportsdrome Speedway, but the last week, we saw this car, the right front wheel was shoved completely into the glove box. Tell us what happened then and what you folks had to do to fix the car this week.
Earlier that day, I was out in practice. I broke an axle. And I went back and we put it together with no brakes on the rear end. And when I came through the turn there, I seen 2 cars stop, and I tried to stop in time, but I just couldn't do it. Raymond Johnson put it back together for me and got it going, and it just, no brakes on the rear, it just wouldn't stop.
He collided into the rear of another car parked against the outside retaining wall. Right front wheel shoved completely into the glove box. It looked like a front clip had to be replaced, at least from where I was, but nonetheless, you came back this week, got a feature win. You've got to be thrilled about that.
Yeah, and we worked on it all day this morning, and last night we got it all back together. We didn't have to clip it, but it was most just body damage and a radiator and fan. But we got it back together today. It was a little late, but we got it.
One of the finer looking cars in this division, but not a week ago, but they all look good when they're in victory lane. John Embry has put it there tonight. We'll give you a chance to mention some of your major sponsors.
All right, I'd like to thank BNC, Nick's Powder Keg, Ink Productions, Who's Next Towing, RSI Signs, and Grade A Allstate. That's about it. And guys that helped me out, my brother Kojak, Raymond, Matt, Bobby Corbin. That's about it.
Well, I tell you what, and they did a fabulous job rebuilding the number 0. Rebuilding they did, and he's back in victory lane. More feature winners, and from the front-wheel drive figure 8 division, Billy Higgins Jr. has collected his first feature win of the season. 7 times you went to victory lane last year. It's been a little tougher this year, a lot more competition.
A lot more competition and trying to get used to the new surface. Front end's all messed up. It's rolling over real bad. I get new upper A-frames on it, hopefully to help it out. But I couldn't do it without Gilbert Mitchell, Bill's Body Shop, and damn it.
We'll give you a chance to try to remember some other ones. Tell us about the race. A lot of tough competition out there. I don't know all the names and numbers. Lots of new drivers out there, but you didn't lead the whole race. You didn't get the lead till about the end. What happened?
Jeremy Clary, he led the whole race. I stayed behind him, just try to watch his line, and I was waiting for him to mess up. I kept trying to do the slingshot on him, make him think I'm going to go high, make him get nervous, overshoot the corner, and I just dove underneath of him when I had a chance and pulled it off on the last lap.
Some tough competition out there. Brian Krebs, Terry Scott, all of them right there up near the front of the field there in those last few laps.
Every week they are. They're up there every week. J.R. Crane, I really can't do it without him. He gave me the car, so if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be out here.
Okay. Congratulations. Any more helpers on that race car?
My Uncle Larry Higgins, my only pit crew that I have, and I got Rick Harper. He does. If I need any help with changing wheels over, tires over, he helps me out a bunch too.
Okay, he's got the best mechanics, one of the best cars, and he's made it into victory lane here tonight at Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Well, no, he didn't get a track record. No, he didn't start on the pole position. Yes, he started a row or so back in the field. But come finish line time, he was the number one car in the field. Tommy Brown Jr., the winner of the biggest race of the season, for the Extreme Oval Division, the Mountain Dew 100. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I tell you, as things went on, of course, Marcus Elliott led the first 15 laps, and then Troy Phillips caught him in a pocket, roared around the outside, took over the lead, and it looked like Troy Phillips was going to drive away. But then you guys got a restart right around lap 40 or so, and then by the 50th lap, you were taking command of the race. What's the secret to success here?
Well, I kind of knew that it was a long race, so I was just biding my time.
I was just wondering if those fellas qualified with a different setup on it, and you qualified with a race setup on it. Was there a difference, you think?
No, I qualified with a qualifying setup and changed it because I knew that the track was going to change. And it's been trouble all year fighting it to try to find that setup for nighttime, because we never practice at night, so your practice is the race. So finally I think I hit on something and it come around.
Have you won this annual 100 lapper before?
Yes, this is my third. My dad drove my car in 03 and won it. I had back surgery. And then I won last year. I come in second. The year before that, the 2 years before that, I won back-to-back.
How was the lap traffic? You put them 4 or 5 laps down, almost the field. The top 5 pretty much stayed with you, but how was it in lap traffic?
Most of them were pretty respectful and give me plenty of room, and waved me under them. Some waved me around them, and you have one or two that works hard at not doing that, and you just get around them the best you can.
Of course, Mountain Dew was tonight's biggest sponsor, but we'll give you a chance to mention some of the sponsors on your car.
Well, first and foremost, which is not on the car, is Tommy Brown Sr. He's done more for me than anyone. And, of course, Phillips Lighting. They're helping me out a lot this year. Cardinal Iron, Phillips Haircutting, American Metal Supply, Fast Lane Automotive, Jim Forston Associates. Let me think here.
A lot of them coming out of the fast lane to help you with the car.
Yeah. Easy Automotive, Chuck and Paula Bruner, they've helped me. And a little bit of everybody's given me a hand, so I appreciate all of it,
Okay, so there you have it. With 40 years of racing experience in his father's corner to help him get to victory lane here tonight, it was Tom Brown Jr., not the senior this time, getting to victory lane in the biggest race of the event of the year for this division, the Mountain Dew 100.